I'd like you all to know what a huge sacrifice I'm making for you today to watch this game of League of Legends, because I should be at a cafe alone drinking an Americano, and instead I'm at home having breakfast watching this. And I am really undercaffeinated to watch this game, so don't expect any greatness. So in this game, this is Bronze 4, again, a different person, playing as Diana. We're laning Diana against Ekko, so the first decision to make is whether we go Flask start or Doran's Ring start against Ekko. The Doran's Ring start certainly has a lot more kill pressure, but you risk getting queued to death. I think that either of them are justifiable. Just know what your advantages are here, that you have more AP than him. So as soon as you go up to this wave, you need to start pushing it at level 1, because he'll need to use mana to clear it. That's one of Diana's big advantages, is that... What's Ekko doing? Is he disconnected? It's one of Diana's big advantages, is that she doesn't use mana to push a wave. She just uses her passive. So, assume that we have an actual opponent here instead of an AFK. But, yeah, you should be just pushing super hard, push it into his tower. It didn't matter, but... Okay, we have an Ekko. Skill. Okay, we ward up here at 246. This is too early of a ward, because if you look at your jungler, you can see that he hasn't finished his second camp yet, so their jungler, Jarvan, who is not a fast clearer, is probably going to be in line with that. So you want to use this ward when you think that they can finish their third camp, which is not right now. Actually, no, I'm going to back way up, and I'm going to, you need to, so this ward, it matters what side leashed. So if we back all the way up, and we look at your lanes, this is something that the lanes should like call out in chat, but no one ever does that, is what side leashed. Usually in this metagame it's going to be bot. Was there like a server issue or something that made everyone disconnect? Okay, so... Oh, that's tough. Huh. Okay, so their Caitlyn was hiding here, which means she didn't leash. And their Vlad came up here at 205. So your top laner should call out like top leash. That's ideal. I can understand that you wouldn't know which side leashed here. So under that circumstance, I would assume that Jarvan would go Gromp, blue, red, look for a gank. In which case, I would ward this bush around 330. But I don't expect you to actually process that in the course of a game. Wait, did you just ignite him? Why did you do that? Why did we ignite him? You don't have kill pressure here, you're level 2. Like, we can get a decent trade. I don't know why. There is no reason to do that. Okay, so the goal here in the Ring versus Flask start, the goal is to do trades where you trade with your shield, you don't trade when he has his shield. So even though he is more sustained than you do, you win every trade due to more HP. But just like, it'll take so long to run him out of that. So really what you're gonna do is run him out of mana, because he has 6 health pots with this. That's so many. So that was good, except for igniting him. As Diana, they have to Oh, you can't, okay. You can't stand in the, it goes straight back to him once it's out, so move away from it. It's way easier to dodge than, Ari thing. Yeah, and you just step into it right there. A lot of mid lane is just dodging skill shots, so like, dodge the skill shots, that's my advice. You use your Q really badly here, so this is something that's important for Diana. Unless you actively don't want to push a wave, you should always do your Q like max distance, and then have it go through stuff that you want to hit. So it'll curve this way, right? So instead of doing here and he runs over here, why not have it curve like this way? So then even if he runs from here to here, it still hits him. Because it doesn't matter what part of the Q hits him, it just has to hit him either somewhere around the arc or the explosion at the end. And you're missing CS, which level 3 with 8 CS is really bad, so I think that you need to go into a custom, just practice last hitting as Diana. Because last hitting as AP is very strange as an AP melee. If you're bad at last hitting as Diana, what you can do is kind of cheat by using your passive, like attack 2 things that you know. Oh, here's where you fuck up. Okay, so let me continue my previous chain of thought first. What you can do to cheat at last hitting as Diana is attack 2 things that you know you won't get the last hit on, and then go up to something to last hit it, because you get so much more damage on your 3rd attack. So one more thing about last hitting. Diana's auto attack, it comes really early compared to other melee auto attacks. Like you auto attack and it's immediate. So you can last hit compared to other champions really late as Diana. But we're gonna see you get stunned here. Yeah, you just stand in it. You stand in the stun after getting hit with Q. It blows your flash. And you're not dead. How much? Oh, you only have 11 CS. He has 5, though. Okay, so right here, I would go back for my second Doran's ring. Just go back. Yeah, he's going to push into your tower, but you can't do anything. You have no HP. You just use your last potion. Just go back. You want a second Doran's ring anyway. Okay, so we died here because we took a Q, took a stun, which should never happen in lane, and then we didn't go back when we were supposed to. Sorry, let me make sure I'm actually recording this shit. Hey, I actually am recording this. My god. I'm so good at this. Okay, so he's back. So we just push this. Let's go together. Oh! Got no magic? That is playing way too scared. No. So let's see. So no magic is a really bad buy because it doesn't give you any lane pressure. So your advantage here is that he got a kill, but he only has 10 CS. So his only AP was just what he had innately from Runes and Masteries. And Diana is one of very few laners that you absolutely need to get double Dorans as her. I didn't, when I first started playing Diana, I didn't really understand why that was in all the popular builds, but then I tried going without it, like just skipping the Dorans and going straight into items, and you run out of mana, and Dorans are just such an efficient item that when you hit your power spike at level 6, level 7, you're not going to have the all-around stats. Like, either you want to go in, you'll be out of mana. You'll want to go in, you won't have the health to survive their trade back. You'll want to go in, you'll have nothing but defensive stats, which is what's going to happen here. So, no magic yet. So instead of that, so you bought no magic, pink ward for 600. You should have just gotten Doran's ward pots. Second Ordens is really important. How do I feel about this pink board? I would have put it here personally, but that's a lot easier to clear. And this also gives Dragon Vision, so yeah, that's a good pink board. Your skill order is wrong though. If you go, so there's two different skill orders as Diana. You can go by level 4. At level 4 you can take a point in Moonfall, or you can take a second point in W. If you don't take point in E at level 4, then you just have to level up your Q and wait until level 7, or I think it's 7, something like that, in order to get it. So the 2-2-1 doesn't really make much sense. This should either be 3-1-1 or it should be 3-2-0. The reason that you take W, a second point in W before any points in E, is just the acknowledgement, like, yeah, I'm not gonna get any solo kills on him before level 7, so let's just get the extra shield for trading and negating more damage. You keep like standing here auto attacking, but when the Q is just waiting to come back at you, so you're giving him free damage. There, you move out of it. You can move to the side. It's better dodging to move to the side. There's another thing, is you can start predicting where he's going to throw this Q, because like he wants to push the wave, so he's going to throw it through your minions. So don't stand next to your minions. Make him choose. Yeah, and he does it again. And you take both hits of it. So make him choose between hitting you and hitting the minions. Never let him get the last hits that he wants to, and you. And it's the same thing playing against Diana, really. You never stand near low health minions when you're against Diana, because she's just going to Q them, and then you'll take free damage. Oh shit. I think we're going to kill someone here. Oh, you ran the wrong way. And you get stunned. Yeah, you should have run this way. And you just, like, wander around. As soon as he says, like, one of his lines for readying his stun, is that his, this is W, right? Or is that his E? Whatever the stun is, then you should kind of predict where he's going to throw it, and then move out, because it doesn't show where he throws it for a little bit. So you just didn't move out of the stun, and there are also 2 people here, and a level 5 Warwick. Like, what's level 5 Warwick going to do for you? Nothing. Okay, so we finish. Man, Negatron Cloak, that's such a passive thing. Like, you don't have, so you have no move speed, no AP, no mana regen other than this. Like, and then if you run into the Caitlyn or the Jarvan, they're gonna deal full damage to you. This is such a scared buy, and as Diana, you need to keep the pressure on, even when you're a little behind, because like, I'll be real, being 0-2 as Diana really sucks. Like, it really sucks. She's one of the hardest snowballing champions in the game. I should have actually been watching this instead of talking. Okay, so this is good, where you W and then attack him. But then you take both hits of that. Oh hey, you didn't get stunned. Okay, good. You could have attacked him more. He used all his skills. Okay, so he throws Q here at you. No real way to dodge that, so that's okay. I think you could have like just waited for the minion to come up. So then he uses that, and you dodge out of that. Like, he doesn't have any mana, or he has 65 mana. Just auto him. Auto him a bunch. He has his shield, but you can chew through that pretty quick. You just walked away when you're supposed to trade back a lot of damage. Pay attention to when they're low on mana, because what's he gonna do to you? No, you could have gone on him. Yeah. He used up all his mana. R him. Like, Diana's R isn't necessarily an all-in thing. You can just use it, get a couple auto attacks, and back off. So here's the perfect time to go in. Yeah, so you hit him with that. So it's going to reset the R. And then you go in, and you kill these minions. Because you have W coming back up. So yeah, you go in right here. You can even use your R to dodge his Q if you want to be tricksy about it. Using R to dodge skills is really, really good, especially when you put the debuff on him. You're just playing so scared. You're playing like to not take damage rather than to win the lane. And as Diana at level 7, you can really be playing to win the lane. Yeah, so that's kind of a tell when you're just like taking CS and you see that he's using his skill. So you lose your flash for that, which I think is just punishment for not paying attention. If you're deaf or something and you actually can't hear him use that, then I apologize, but I can hear him say that when I'm in lane with him. If you're deaf, you couldn't hear me anyway. I'm really stupid. Wow. Wow. Oof. There's a reason I'm unemployed. Yeah. And you walk to like the most obvious place for him to throw his Q there. Dodging skills just isn't just about like having good reaction time. It's thinking, okay, where is he going to throw it? And then moving in advance of that. And that's just a terrible cue. You should have thrown it on the minions when he's nearby them. Okay, so he wastes... Okay, so he wastes his stun here. Thing has like a stupid long cooldown. Replay thing, please tell me what the cooldown is. It doesn't. This replay thing sucks. Okay, but I know it's on cooldown. It's definitely on cooldown. So you can play more aggro on him. Yeah, go. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing it. Good. That was really good. Okay, so you made the right play here, but let's talk about why that was the right play. So he still has... Did I back up too far? No, fair enough. Anyway, the point is, like, he didn't use ult, did he? Yeah, he didn't use ult. He could have. So yeah, if he doesn't have stun, what's he going to do to you? And so you did the right thing. Yeah, so... Go back, and what are we getting? We have almost 1,600 gold. Okay, so we're building into... Oh, we just buy the Abyssal. Abyssal first. How do I feel about it? Well, certainly in the position where you have the Negatron in your inventory, it's obviously the right call, but I disagree with the decision to go for that first. I think it was a really good item to get as Diana before Luden's Ekko existed, but now I think that Luden's first is the best item to get on her. Because it just gives you a ridiculous amount of AP and damage. Do we just kill him through ult? No, there's 3 people here. So this is your vision on the map. Ekko, we know that Ekko has ult, because you didn't use it in the last fight. Oh, and you take the second swing of Q, again. What's our vision look like? So right here, when he uses stun, you can see Lissandra coming up. Here is where you move this way. Back to the tower. We do not keep fighting. Yes, I know he's very low, but he's Ekko. He has infinite dashes, regains all his HP, and deals you damage in the process. Champion Spotlight Echo. So then you die. You very die. Triforce Legend 11. Sure. I'm just gonna speed through the well, it might be entertaining to watch, so I'll watch it for entertainment, not for instruction. Who's he gonna ult 2v4? Who is it gonna be? Oh, he didn't have ult. Interesting. An interesting Warwicking. Yes. I don't think that Jarvan had to flash away from you here. I think you were dead. Okay, so your tower has 350 hit points, or a lot less than that. It's one auto from dead, so he kills the tower. He has 3 people here. Lysandra, Vladimir, who is Flash, and Jarvan, and he flashes away from you. I think that going to this tower should have gotten you killed. There's 3 people, and you don't have a tower anymore. And you're a 1-in-3 Diana with an Abyssal. Your team's lack of vision is kind of a problem. Okay. So we're rotating here. I don't think we can actually do the dragon here. Like, we have a pink ward on it, but oh man, this is risky, because we don't have any vision in this area. How much? Oh, you just bought boots. Yeah, this is the point where you back off. I don't think it was a good idea in the first place, but... And then you give them dragon. That's a very bad... Oh, God, no. What? How did you win the 2v3? Fade away? No. How did you win this? Okay, Warwick has ult. That helps. So you don't get stunned. That's good. I don't think your decision making was good, but obviously the result was. So they get... Oh, Warwick gets the dragon. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, so Lysandra's already at no HP. And you're level 10. Ekko's 47 CS to 70. Jeez, this Ekko needs to practice CS even more than you. So, okay, the support Lysandra blowing up instantly. That makes sense. By the way, she died with 1,300 gold in her inventory. Did you reset your ult there? You did. Well done. Warwick ults him. Caitlyn and Ekko. I'm driving to kill this guy. Oh, you don't reset your ult here. Ah, shit. Man, I wish I could, like, back up a certain amount of time. Maybe I can, I'm just bad at this thing. Okay, so... They focus the Warwick, who is ulting, and then he's basically done his thing here. And we're waiting to use our ult until the Q comes back up, which is good. Oh, I see. So you use your ult literally like a quarter second before your Q comes back off cooldown. So you don't get the reset combo. And then he gets out with 29 HP. Yep. You just... That's a very slight mechanical misplay, just not doing the QR properly. No, don't chase. No, don't wander into the jungle. There's all this farm. So who's off the map here? I don't know why you're giving this up. You can push this into tower. Yeah, you can push that. Ekko's coming from base. You can make that hit the tower and get the extra CS. Not like stand there whacking the tower, but you can push it a little harder. And then our buy is Sork Boots. Sork Boots would be a good buy. Yeah, if you have more than 1250 in inventory, then getting the rod then, because maybe you can't in the future. Makes sense. Okay, so now I push this in. Ekko is showing bot. So now we should just shove this into tower, maybe even take it. Nah. They wasted a teleport because Ekko wasn't here. You can go on him right here. Right here. See? So he used his pool, and he still, which cost 20% of his current HP, by the way, and he still had the moon buff. Moon glow debuff on him. And he has, which doesn't matter much to Vladimir, but you can keep attacking, and you have a defensive item that's very, very good against him. And what items does he have right now? So he just has Woda, Rod, this. I'm not sure that you're more powerful than him, but yeah, he's not gonna like one-shot you or anything. And you don't know it, but he doesn't have all. If your team had been like, oh, Vlad ulted me, then yeah, you could have gone on him. As Diana, a lot of times you can like QR people with your shield and then be like, wonder what happens. Just like see how much damage they take. Which in this case, in Vlad's case, because he just has Woda, Rod, Sork Shoes, would have been a lot. It would have taken a lot of damage. Maybe it would have scared him off the turret, and then you got more farm. Yeah, see how much damage your Q did to him? Imagine if you would like QR'd and then had him take all the... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now you figured it out. Yeah. Probably could have killed him if you had done it before. You have to look for those little openings as Diana, because like I said, she snowballs so hard. By the way, that's why Diana can be kind of a frustrating jungler to play, is that there's some games where you just like go apeshit and kill everyone from the jungle role, and other games where you just do nothing. I think there are more games where you're extremely powerful than ones where you're useless, but the useless games really do happen. And I think she's more fun to play in mid lane than jungle because of that, because you have more farm allocated to you. Though Runeblade is a very good item. I don't know what your Zen is doing. He's not pushing the wave. He's not like... Why isn't he just taking his red buff? Now he's pushing. So we're doing the most telegraphed dive ever on Ekko, and Warwick's gonna die for it. Good lord, what an awful dive. Okay, let's just talk from a broader perspective, not just Diana specific, but how bad this dive was. Okay. So Warwick doesn't wait for the minions to hit, and he takes a tower shot here. Okay. So now it's aggroed on the minions. And he goes in at half HP, just ulting, instead of allowing the Blitz to get aggro first, which is what he should have done. I guess he was expecting the Blitz to get aggro and to not get stunned. But oh my god. That was messy. Ugh. So you trade 1 for 1 in a 5 for 1 dive. A 5-on-1 dive. And Vlad wants some? Wait, did you just flash? You just flashed. Why? Explain this to me. Okay, so we trade 1 for 1. So now there are four of you. Let's spoiler this. And 3 more coming. And you flash away from this. Okay, so he ults you guys, and you flash away. Their team is not here yet. You could have just taken the tower. Why did you walk so far away? And then it blows Zen's flash. Because, what? What just happened? Oh, I broke the thing. Because he was trying to fight. And now you're there? No. This is where you'd want to flash away. Everything about that was ugly. So you were over here when you should have been at the tower. And you were in here when their team was here, and you should have been over here. Just 0 for 2 on those decisions. Oh, hit the thing. I didn't even notice this. Your Vayne is 17 kills. Good Christ. Oh. Now she's 17 kills and is dead as fuck. Okay. Okay, this is my favorite of this game so far. Okay, so Zen goes up here and kills the guy. That barely misses the Blitz. He's at 30 HP. So what does he do? He stands in this bush, slightly outside. Jarvan misses his Q. So he does hit the classic miss Q, throw E combo. As Blitz stands here. Oh, why don't I have more of this? Oh. Everyone's hero Diana is coming. Diana is almost 100 CS. She's got this. We walk through the pink ward. Guys. Can we look at our champions sometimes? Because when you look at your champion, walk through a bush. There's a pink ward there. And then you can attack it. And you even get gold. Get gold for clearing it. Fine, maybe you'll say, ew, wouldn't you get the kill if I stayed to clear the pink ward? But pink wards. Vision wins games. Not killing the Ekko. Does Warwick have purple smite? Why would you take purple smite as Warwick? He stays full HP in the jungle. I mean, I take purple smite as Nunu, so whatever. Yeah. Oh. I think you had an opportunity to go on her before she went away. Yeah, if you had known this would hit, you just go in and you can knock her out of the E right here to prevent her from using it. So you just go here, like as the Q is in the air, you go, and then you E, and then she can't go over here. It's just when you, as you play more Diana, you'll get used to the slick little combos like that. This is actually a reasonable chase to do, because it's in the mid lane and there's low health support. We're used to your escape. 100 CS. Yes. Okay, I know you saw the pink ward this time. The thing gives you vision of Lysandra and she was in the bush. So get the... That slows you to walk through it. No! Oh my god, if you had done that full length. No, throw out the whole skill, dude. Oh, you didn't reset the R. Vayne is continuing to go apeshit. Are you gonna die to support Lysandra? I think you are. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't nice. Oh. Should you have even been there? I doubt it. Okay, so once you step on the Caitlyn trap, what's your vision look like? Perhaps this is telling you that it's not a good place to be. Okay, so you do know the Caitlyn's here. This is not a place you should have been in the first place. Her 34 Tor Psycho is really doing some work this game. I assume they anonymously get very strange porn on the internet is the origin of that username. I figured it out. Is to wander around their jungle killing people, which is an interesting line. I think I would have preferred being here and taking all the farm, but if they're going to be, yeah, just push the lane, dude. Just go up to the wave and attack it until it's at their tower. This is what people mean when they say that a game seems really solo queue, is going around the jungle or the river just killing people for no reason instead of objective-based gameplay. I had a queen in my last game. She finished like X and 14, and she kept repeatedly dying in lane to Fiora, and every time she would die, she would like spam ping targeting the Fiora. I guess she interpreted that ping as meaning, look at this person that I just died to. And she was playing the game like it was a death match, and she wasn't even winning that, because she was just non-stop chase, no regard for waves, no regard for taking towers, taking farm, just non-stop going into X number of people because someone's low health. She's a teleport top laner too, so that's how she used her teleports, is like going in 1v3 to try to pick off the low health person, which she didn't. But even if she had, like, that's not what the skills are for. So when I see this stuff like wandering around the jungle and the river, like, oh man, we got someone. How did you, Jay? Okay, we died at our tower. Oh, we got shut down. It's kind of nice in a way. Okay, so we're 2v3. And okay, so we do kill someone. Oh, you missed the E on the person. And you literally walked into the queue. And then Ekko finishes over there because that's what his champion does, unfortunately. Ekko of the 75 farm. So that's what I mean about the using the TP to chase someone at low health. Meanwhile, it's a good decision not to run in there. You would have very died. Don't know what Warwick is doing. Who's pinging the Baron? They're right there. What happens? Okay, so we take Crab. Ekko uses his stun. Go in on Ekko, he ults, champion is stupid, dies anyway. So this was a very good time to engage. That was actually a good engage because you had an objective you wanted, you knew that two of them were down here, you had teammates. Good flash Warwick. Good flash Warwick. I think the game's over now. Yeah, game's over. Okay, so we got hard carried by Vayne, which is, as you said in the post. What could we have done differently? So, in lane against Ekko, just dodges shit. I don't know how else to put that. Like, think about where you would throw the Q and don't stand there. Then, when he throws it, move perpendicular to it so that you get out of it quicker and never get hit by the swing back of it. When you hear him say his thing or see the cue about setting up his stun, move away from, chances are he's just going to use it on you or he has a good reason to be using it. So this is something about like respecting your opponents, even in really low elo, is that when someone uses a stun, like say when Ekko uses his stun, even if he has a bad reason for doing it, he has a reason. So whenever he does that, there is a reason for him doing that. Either he thinks that he can all-in you or get a good trade, or he has a gank incoming. So when you're just like taking CS, doing whatever, and you hear the like step right up, then that probably means Jarvan is coming to kill you. The build as Diana. And for level 1, you buy Doran's. Your first back, you buy Doran's. Your second back, you can buy something else. So common things would be like, if you do flask opening, then first back with 850 or whatever, you would get Doran's health pot. First back after Doran's start, you would get Doran's amp tome maybe, or Doran's boots, depending on what you went back with. In lane, yeah, the getting MR against Ekko is just so conservative for a champion that you can actually kill, or at least do a lot of damage to before he presses R. That champion is stupid. And the fuck is this item called? Abyssal. In general, it's just not as good of an opening as Luden's is, and Luden's isn't that tough to build, since Rod costs $12.50 now. I think that if you had looked for more openings in lane for places that you could have done a lot of damage and not taken as much damage from his Qs, then you could have won lane really hard. Be sure to push the waves with your autos and your passive, so that he has to use mana to clear it. So here's the thing. So if you let the lane sit in the middle, then he can use Qs on you. If you push it into his tower, then he uses Qs to clear the wave, and then he won't have mana or cooldowns to kill you, and then you can do more damage to him. So like you push in just with passive, and then during early laning you just harass him and take CS with Q. Then later in laning you wait for him to use a skill on something else, QR, get a bunch of damage, maybe even bait out his ult during that. The mid game, most of the mid games seemed pretty good, and that's when you came into your own, especially because you had a 87 kill Vayne. But you know, I struggle with this too. Don't chase people. Just go to the lane and take the farm. That's about it. I hope it was helpful. I'm gonna go play Diana because that champion